What's going on, Port fans? Welcome back to another video on my channel, and today we're going to be discussing 5 games in 2020 to look forward to. It's going to be a massive year, as it's going to be Port Adelaide's 150th year as a football club, a birthday year for the club, and it's going to be a very special one with the amount of home games that we've got and the amount of big games that we got. I thought it'd be pretty good to compile a list of 5 games that I'm really looking forward to, and I want you guys to comment below the games you're looking forward to most in 2020. So without further ado, let's get straight into the list of the top 5 games to look forward to for Port Adelaide in 2020. These are in no particular order at all, just some 5 games to look forward to. And the 5th one I'm looking forward to is the Shanghai game against St Kilda, all the way in round 11. It's going to be a big game. Obviously, Shanghai, it's going into its 5th year? Fourth year as a development to generate more income and presence in the Chinese market. So it's going to be another big game, another one against an improved St Kilda side you'd expect, and obviously the big reason as well, it's going to be against Paddy and Dougal Howard, 2 sons of Port Adelaide that unfortunately had to leave at the end of this season. So we'll be taking them both on against them, barring obviously injury to those 2, but it's going to be a fascinating game to watch. St Kilda will be definitely most improved by then, and Port Adelaide, well, it'll be an interesting stage of the season. But China's always a big game for the football club, and we haven't lost there, so it'll be an intriguing match to look forward to. Number 4 is always a very exciting game. My favourite game every single year is Anzac Round. Round 6 will be taking on the Western Bulldogs on the Saturday night. So the Saturday is actually Anzac Day itself. So we'll be taking on the Dogs on Anzac Day. Saturday night, 7:20 p.m. It's always a big atmosphere, always a big crowd, and against a Doggy side that's most probably going to be around the mark next year. It'll be a fascinating game to see, but the overall celebrations and the atmosphere and the entertainment that'll be going on that Saturday night will be huge at the Adelaide Oval, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing, once again, another Anzac Round where we'll hopefully get the job done. But it's a fascinating game and I absolutely love it, and I'm really looking forward to it. Number 3, the 3rd game that I'm looking forward to in 2020 is round 7 against Carlton. This is the birthday game. So this is going to be the major celebration of the year. This is the Port Adelaide Football Club celebration. We'll be wearing our hoops jumper for the year. We're going to be obviously which is the blue and white bananas and pajamas striped Guernsey that we'll be wearing to celebrate 150 years as a football club. It's a massive game against Carlton. We'll be celebrating, the champions of Australia winnings that we had early on. All these celebrations that will culminate into this big day. And having it at a twilight game is probably the only downside, as it is a very odd time slot. But nonetheless, it's a massive game against Carlton, who are going to be very much improved. So on the field, it's going to be fierce. Off the field, it's going to be very entertaining. And it's going to be one of those days that Port Adelaide fans hopefully will be proud of the past. And obviously, as the game goes on, the present as well. Number 2. Now, this one's a little bit left field, but it's going to be one of the biggest games of the year, especially as we get to the pointy end of the season. This one's round 19. It's our 2nd Friday night game of the year, and it's against none other than Hawthorn. Alistair Clarkson's side will be coming across the border to take on Port Adelaide in what's going to be the return of Chad Wingard to Adelaide Oval, the first time since he left Port Adelaide at the end of 2018. It's going to be a fascinating game nonetheless, especially because you expect that time of the year. Both these teams will probably be fighting for a top 8 spot, or even could be higher. So with Hawthorn coming across to Adelaide, we know how good they are at travelling. Against Chad, that'll be a big game. So that's definitely one to pencil in your diaries, to be making sure you attend that one to, well, if you're going to boo Chad, you're going to boo Chad. But it'll be a fierce battle, and that one's to look forward to. So that's 6:50, round 19 on the Friday night. I can't wait for that one. And the final game to look forward to most in 2020, it's that damn obvious that I saved it for last. It's going to be the showdown in round 2. Port Adelaide's home game, 7:10 on the Saturday night. And the reason to be excited for, not only is it our home showdown, not only is it going to be our first home game of the season, we're going to be wearing the prison bars for the first time since 2014, where we won against Richmond in that elimination final that we're so famous for. And I can't wait to be seeing those prison bars back on the field for what hopefully will mean many more to come later down the track. But for the only time in 2020, we're wearing the prison bars against the Crows in the showdown. You get the best Guernsey in Australia with the biggest rivalry in Australia, and it's going to be two teams absolutely going at it. So you'd expect to be a fierce contest on the field with the Guernseyan. Ever since entering the AFL, wearing the prison bars, we've only lost with the prison bars once, and that was against the Bulldogs in 2007. But wearing those prison bars will be not only special for the football club and the players and everyone involved, but the fans. We've wanted it. We finally get the opportunity to see it once again, and let's hope our young side that will be taking on the Crows that night will be something to look forward to. But that's such a far away. That feels so far away. All these games feel so far away. It's only November. It'll be a big year, 2020, and with these games, and plus many more. We've got Good Friday on a Friday night. We'll be wearing our Indigenous Guernsey, no doubt, against Geelong in round 13 or 14, whichever one that may be. And we've got so many other home games and away games that are going to be crucial to our steps towards September and hopefully winning a final, and who knows what else can happen. But these games are so exciting, and I can't wait to see what else Port Adelaide do against teams in 2020. Thank you very much for watching this, Port fans, and everyone else that isn't a Port fan, because I know I get quite a few messages saying, you should do more AFL content. I've got some stuff coming your way in the near future, so I look forward to bringing you that. Plenty more Port Adelaide 150 year anniversary celebrations as well, so I'm very much looking forward to bringing you all that content very soon. So make sure you comment below your game you're looking forward to in 2020. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new for plenty more Port Adelaide and AFL content coming your way over the off season, ready for a big season. My name's Anthony, and as always, go.